Hello, my loves, and welcome back. Oh my goodness, it has been a while. And as you can probably already tell, there's a lot going on over here. We've had a total rebrand of this podcast. In fact, a total rebrand of my work. This past year of 2024 has completely transformed me. It felt as if I was in the womb, locked in darkness, not a lot of movement, not a lot of motion, just this hermit mode. And now I am finally on the other side, about to do big things. And before we get into this episode, I want to introduce to you the project that I am working on for 2025 called the Goddess Project. This project is about to radically shift and change your life. Because I know if you're listening to this podcast, you're a highly spiritual woman. This podcast only attracts women who are deeply spiritual, deeply connected. Even if you're not at the stage where you are manifesting and seeing all your spiritual abilities or healing people or doing any of those things, even if you're not at that stage yet, I know you at least feel the deep connection of these things bubbling up inside of you, and you are wanting to express them, you're wanting to let them out. Girl, the Goddess Project is designed specifically to guide women like you in the process of unblocking yourself, in the process of clearing your body, clearing your vessel, and activating your energy and connecting to that divine flow of energy so that that goddess energy can flow through your channel into your vessel and you can align with your true state of being, which is the state of the goddess. Every woman's true state of being, highest state of being, highest alignment is the state of the goddess. And what was channeled to me while I was in Egypt when this project was presented to me by two goddesses who appeared to me was, it is time for the frequency of the goddess to return to the earth, to rebalance the energies of masculine and feminine. And the only way that will happen is when women get up and decide to unblock themselves, decide to release themselves from the patriarchal rule, the patriarchal subconscious programming that they have been sitting in for centuries. The goddess energy wants to flow, but it will only flow when each of us unblock ourselves and allows that energy to flow. And so for 2025, if you are ready to step into that goddess energy, to be fully aligned with your spiritual gifts, fully aligned with the universe, creating your reality, shaping your reality, bending your reality to create what you desire, to express yourself as you desire, to live in a space of beauty, of creativity, of art, of productivity. Whatever your soul desires, you're supposed to be able to manifest and create. And that is the state that we need to get into for 2025. So the Goddess Project is specifically designed to take you from wherever you are right now and into the state of the goddess. And I cannot wait to see you in there. We're launching January 14th, and I'm not going to go any further into it because I talk about it in this episode. My loves, I am so happy to be back with you. I love you, and I'll talk to you after the episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Goddess Project. Let me get a sip of my cacao to start out because we need all the connection we can get. And if you don't know about ceremonial cacao yet, this is such a connecting, almost psychoactive plant medicine that's really, really helpful in connecting to heart consciousness and also in connecting with your gifts. It's available on Amazon. Mix it with love, mix it with intention, and it will do wonders for you. Ooh, Before we begin, I always like to connect with the spiritual realms. I always like to connect with my spirit guides and yours, invite them into the space as we co-create together, and setting the intention that you receive exactly what you need from this video, because you are here for a reason. You landed on this video for a reason. So let's go. I like to start out. By the way, let me do a shout out to everyone on the podcast. I'm streaming this on YouTube as well as my podcast, and I'm just excited to get started for the new year and see what's going on. So I'm going to pull a few cards for you, Spirit. What do people who are watching or listening need to know? This card jumped out, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be upright or not, which seems to be the energy of this card. And I'm going to pull also a little oracle card here. Ooh. Okay. Oh, the message is clear. So the card that came out is the King of Pentacles, but it came out, it kind of like spun and then dropped upside down. And the energy that it's giving me is there are very powerful people watching right now, but the frequency of, I'm going to say, the matrix has been seeping into your energy lately and confusing you. You have been, and even I'm hearing for some of you, there are people in your lives that have been confusing you, causing you to doubt yourself. Hi, baby. Causing you to doubt yourself, causing you to doubt your power, because the King of Pentacles, if you look at the demeanor, this person, this man is in control. He is sitting, he's seated comfortably. His body posture tells you that he is calm, he's in control, he is in control of his gift. Look at that pentacle in the middle. He is very much in tune with who he is, in tune with his gifts, in tune with his money, in tune with everything. He's sitting as the king, but it came kind of wobbly. So somebody watching, or most of you watching, have great energy unlocked, has strong spiritual energies unlocked, have a path and a purpose unlocked, but you've been wavering lately, and Spirit is saying to you, do not waver, do not doubt in your power, do not doubt in your purpose, do not doubt. Don't allow the world to cause you to doubt. And the other card that came out was Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And this is what it looks like, a lonely little mermaid there. Some of you are wavering because you have not created a proper sense of community. You don't have people who are pouring into you as you're pouring into others. And so you're giving and maybe you're being drained. Maybe you're being overcome by some of the darkness in the world and some of the darkness that you have to address in your work, some of the darkness that you have to address in being who you are. You're being overcome a bit by that because you don't have a root in a community of light. You don't have a community of people, a strong community of people who believe the things you believe in, who see the power in the work that you're doing, who see the power in the inner work that you're doing in your life right now. You're missing that light community. And so for 2025, there is a theme of community. There's a theme of unity. And you're being invited to be intentional right now about building your personal community of people who believe in you, of people who believe in your mission and your drive. And that's crazy resonance, because what I'm about to segue into before we talk about unblocking your gifts is the project that I was given for 2025 is to create a community whose sole focus is on blocking the vessel of the woman, so that the divine feminine energy can flow through her. Unblocking the vessel of the feminine so that the divine authority, the feminine wisdom, the spiritual gifts can be expressed in women everywhere. We need to come back to our natural state. And this project was dropped in my lap when I was on my trip in Egypt. And I said, January 14th, I'm launching it. I'm launching a membership platform that is all about guiding you in unblocking yourselves, guiding you in the ancient wisdom, the wisdom of the earth, the wisdom of the air, the wisdom of fire, the wisdom of water, guiding you in understanding those energies, pulling on those energies,
unblocking your vessel, connecting with divine energies, connecting with cosmic energies, and allowing your true aligned divine essence to come through, allowing your gifts to unfold, and the true you to finally walk on this earth. It's time, honey. It's time. And one of the messages that I got is this work, what I just described to you, is the way that the goddess frequency is going to enter this earth again. The goddess frequency is really pushing its way to flow on this earth again in the ways it used to flow in the past, in ancient times. And it starts with you, woman who is watching right now, unblocking yourself, you stepping into your feminine wisdom, into your feminine power, you removing yourself from under the subjugation of the patriarchy and stepping into your power. And that is what we're doing with the Goddess Project. If you are interested in that project, there'll be a link below for you to sign up. And we're going to be doing some very interesting things in January. Of course, we're going to have our daily practices that's going to get you unblocked and get you connecting to that energy and building up your spiritual muscles, building up your energetic muscles in the energetic realm, building up your energetic bodies so that you can do energy work, so that you can move through the energy worlds, so you can move through the astral realms, building up the other aspects of you that you've been neglecting, the other aspects of you that exist in other realms. So we're going to be having our daily practices. We're going to be having some moon ceremonies live so that we can pull on the energy of the moon, realign ourselves with that feminine wisdom, the moon, the wisdom of the moon. And also there is a planetary alignment happening on January 25th, where all the major planets are going to be lining up. What a powerful effect that is going to have on the energy of the planet during that planetary alignment. And during that planetary alignment, we're going to be having, in the Goddess Project community, we're going to be having a live ceremony where we're going to be taking advantage of a little bit of herbal alchemy, using herbs, pulling on the energy of the earth, using herbs that correspond with those planets that are aligning and creating two things. We're going to be making an elixir that gathers all of the herbs that we need that correspond with the planets that are aligning. We're going to mix them together. We're going to call on the energies. We're going to draw out those energies out of the herbs, call on the energies of the cosmos, and create a powerful potion for prosperity, for success, for sweetening our lives, anything to do with expansion, anything to do with love, anything to do with growth, anything to do with unblocking. That's the energy that we're going to be mixing together and that we're going to be calling on. We're also going to be making a ritual oil that's going to be applied topically to your third eye and your heart every morning. And that mixture is the essential oils that also correspond with those planets that are aligning. And what we're doing in this ritual is helping you to understand how to pull energies out of the things that are around you and how to connect to the energies above that are moving, that are shaping, that are projecting, and pulling those energies to you for your good, for your benefit, for your growth, for your enhancement. Because a part of my mission is to help people to understand how to do energy work for themselves. I don't want to make a potion and sell it to you. I don't want to I want you to understand how to gather the herbs, how to gather the energy of the earth, how to connect to the energy of the cosmos, and how to move from creating tea with herbs to creating a powerful energetic mixture that's going to shift your energy, that's going to radically change your being. So I can't wait for that. That's January 25th in the Goddess Project membership community. Huge change is going to happen for the people in that community, and I cannot wait. We're launching on the 14th of January. Definitely sign up. So let's get to the meat of the matter, the reason why we're here. How to unblock your gifts in 2025. And I'm going to light a little bit of fire here, because I always feel a stronger connection when I have one of the raw elements with me. You staying, right? Okay, yeah, that fire looks like it was dying. And the first thing I'm hearing when I'm connecting to the energy of how to unblock your gifts in 2025, babe, you need to go out in nature. And hear me out. I'm not on the boho hippie thing. The reason why you need to get out in nature is this. The frequency on the planet has shifted powerfully. The frequency coming up out of the earth is crazy powerful. It's a higher vibration that we've seen in the past 10 years. A lot has shifted on this planet, and the place where you're going to find the strongest bouts of energy, the purest bouts of energy, is in nature. And I'm hearing as well, if we would allow nature to be our teachers, a lot of us would be much further along in our spiritual development and in our lives, because a lot of us have been depending on gurus, depending on teachers, depending on coaches. But these are all people just like you who have shadows, just like you who have issues and are struggling just like you. And sometimes they corrupt you more than they lift you up. Not all the time, and I'm not speaking against any of those things, because I myself, I'm a spiritual coach. I myself lead and guide people. But a part of the way I lead and guide people is leading you into the understanding of how you can lead yourself. Leading you in the understanding of how to connect to higher sources so that you can receive messages yourself, so that you can receive guidance yourself, helping you to unblock your compass, your intuition, your guide, your heart energies, so that you can be discerning when you are in a space where you're needing help from someone when it comes to your energetic world or your spiritual world. Uncovering that compass so that you can know when there's some bullshit going on, or when you can listen to someone and follow what someone else is doing. But no matter what you do, even if you're following a teacher, you need to have your own internal compass to know when something is right and when something is wrong. If you don't have that internal compass, you are more prone to be led astray. You are more prone or more susceptible to be preyed upon. And that's why we have this praying culture, and not praying culture in the spiritual world, where a lot of people are being taken advantage of because they're following people blindly. They're following people without developing their internal compass. You must spend time developing your intuition, developing your internal guide before you start to follow anyone, before you start to seek help from anyone, because intuition is innate. You don't need to follow a teaching to connect with your internal guide. Intuition is innate. And I'm hearing maybe I should do a workshop on connecting to your intuition. Maybe I'll do that in February for our workshop in the Goddess Project. But yes, go out into nature. So the reason why we went into intuition is because nature is the thing that will bring you closer to yourself and sharpen that intuition for you. Because nature has the unique ability to align you with who you truly are, align you with the essence of your soul. If you are feeling lost in life, if you are feeling like you're at a place where you're foggy and you need clarity, go out for a walk. And don't just go out for a walk because you're doing exercise. No, you're doing a meditative walk. You're walking, you're connecting with the trees, you're connecting with the earth. If you can, sit on the grass, sit on the earth, be in nature, and be intentional about soaking up that energy, about letting that energy of the earth into your space, into your mind, into your being. And that intention of being one with nature will remove all the gunk that's confusing you, will remove all the programming that's causing you to wonder where you should be, and bring you back into alignment with yourself, with your internal guide. So number one, go out in nature. Make it a point, if you can, every day to sit outside for a few minutes. If you're not in a place, maybe you're in a wintry place where outside is not conducive for you to dwell in it, buy a plant and literally sit with it for 10 minutes each day and connect with the energy of that plant. This is energy work. This is how you grow in energy, how you start to see into other realms and understand other realms, because plants exist in a realm of their own. What we see of plants in this realm is a part of their energy being projected in the physical realm, but the vast majority of the energy of plants, of the energy of nature, is in another realm. That's where they come alive, where you can communicate with them, where they have wisdom to teach you. So once you start to spend time tuning into the energy of a plant, the energy of a flower, that's how you start to figure out how to wiggle into other dimensions, how to slip into other dimensions, how to slip between the cracks in reality to see into another dimension. And so nature has so much to teach us. Nature has so much to teach you. And it is the purest teacher. So that's number one, getting out into nature. Number two, you've got to start loosening up the energy of the body. All spiritual gifts are manifested through the physical body. The only way for us to be in this physical realm is to be in a body. The body is literally the gate between the physical realm where we're here interacting and the spiritual realm where your spirit, your soul resides. This is the gate. If this gate is rusty, if this gate is stuck, if this gate is not well kept, if this gate is not nurtured, not understood, this gate will not open for you. And if the gate cannot open for you, that spiritual energy, that the volume of energy that you need to unlock spiritual gifts, to move energy in the physical realms, to wield your intention in the physical realms, to create, to bend things to your will in the physical realm, that volume of energy will not flow for you because your gate is closed and you don't know how to access or open the gate. In spiritual communities, a lot of people ignore the physical body because we think the spiritual realms is all about energy. It is not. The body is the gate to the spiritual realm. The body is the veil that separates the physical from the energetic. You must be in tune with this gate. You must be in tune with this veil. And one of the very easy ways for you to start, I'm hearing, is to use the herbs of the earth to shift the energies in your body. There are herbs that can help you connect to the astral realm. And by ingesting those herbs, you pull in the energies that complete your energetic body. Bring it to a space where you can actually move in the astral. Because again, as I alluded to earlier in this video, a lot of us, our physical bodies, our muscles, are strong in the physical because we use them every day. But the muscles of the energetic body are weak because a lot of us don't use them at all. And so when you ingest certain herbs, what it does is it brings in that energy to strengthen your muscles for a bit. Strengthen them, strengthen those energetic muscles, widen your energetic field so that you can have the experiences that you're seeking. So herbs like mugwort, super helpful for astral travel, super helpful for strong intuition, for channeling. It really helps the body to release the heaviness and be a bit lighter so you can slip into the energetic realms really easily. Then you have herbs of the sun that can help with your vitality, help with your confidence. If you're a meek person who struggles to really put yourself out there, who struggles to really believe in yourself, believe in your personal success, believe that you can do the things that you can do, and it's affecting your business and it's affecting all these things, all you need is to ingest the sun, the herbs of the sun for a week. See how that moves your energy, see how that shifts your energy. If you're someone who you don't have a lot of motivation, you need that drive, but you just don't have it, you need to ingest the herbs of Mars. Mars has that warlike energy to push through, to keep going when things are tough. So herbal alchemy is a really, really, really good place to start to soften stuck energies in your body and to pull towards you the energies that you might be lacking. So I have a herbal alchemy guide that might be helpful for this. And this herbal alchemy guide is particularly for bringing in the energy of abundance, shifting out the things that are blocking your abundance energy. Because if you are working hard, if you are doing all the things you need to do, but money is just not showing up in your life, that means your abundance energy is low. You might have high creativity energy. You might have high business acumen energy. You might be up there with certain things, but your energy for money is low. And so what we want to do is bring that energy in to rebalance yourself. And the Herbal Alchemical Guide for Prosperity is super powerful for that. Super powerful. I'll put that down below as well. And lastly, and there's so many other points, but I don't want to make this video long. One of the key components to accessing your spiritual gifts in this new year is understanding that the only reason you don't have access to your spiritual gifts right now, or the only reason you don't have access to the strength of your spiritual gifts, is because you've been programmed not to. Is because you've been programmed to believe that you are only your physical body. Is because you've been programmed to believe that spiritual gifts are not real. And even if you reach to a place now where you believe they are real, there is still strong programming that says otherwise, that's built into your system. And if you want to access those spiritual gifts, you have to strip away those programming pieces bit by bit. You have to strip away those subconscious programs that are telling you, you can't do this. It's impossible for you to do that. This is not real. Maybe this person can do it, but you can't do this. Those are all programs that are tying your gifts down. And no matter how much you fight, if you do not do the work of removing those programs from your mind, removing those programs from your energetic body, you will not be able to wield your spiritual gifts. It's a mental and energetic war. And a lot of us are losing the war because we don't know we're fighting in it. And so when you understand that you are fighting with programming that's coming from all directions, telling you all manner of things. You're just your body. It's stupid to think that you have any kind of spiritual powers. This is ridiculous talk. Only unintelligent people think this. Look, like all over. You're literally battling against a parade of things that are trying to keep you away from accessing this gift. And when you understand the magnitude of the things that are against you opening up and accessing this gift, you understand the energy and the strength with which you need to fight to open yourself. You understand the amount of work you need to do to remove those programmings. Like, I was born in a very Christian household, and the amount of work I had to do to remove the Christian programming. And there's nothing wrong with Christianity, but if I'm going to be honest, the version of Christianity that's practiced today is disempowered. It is lacking in spiritual power. It is limiting. And I think purposefully limiting you from having a strong enough connection with the divine for you to do the things that Jesus did, which is highly ironic because Jesus is the person they worship, yet the present day version of Christianity does not allow you or show you how to become like Jesus. Does not show you how to do miracles, does not show you how to heal, does not show you how to do any of that stuff. And so for me, that's just my example of a programming that I had to remove. Oh, this is evil. All these things are evil. If you're not following the Bible, you're following the devil. All these fear programming. And so what I want you to leave this video with is, what programs do you have right now that are blocking you, that are stopping you from accessing your spiritual gifts? I'm hearing that I should mention another really strong one for women, the witch programming. This idea that Oh, if you have spiritual power as a woman, you're a witch, which means you're dealing with the devil, which, ooh, that one was strong for me and held me back a lot from expressing my spiritual gifts, from showing my spiritual connection, from using it powerfully to shift people. And the moment I removed that programming from my being, I was able to start doing energetic sessions that had people would leave my session and have such strong awakenings that they were astral traveling, that they were having visions, that they were connecting to ancestors just from one of my sessions. And that power that I'm able to call on to have people connect to these things only came when I accepted who I was. I'm a spiritual woman. I'm a woman who's deeply connected with the energetic realms. You want to use the label witch? Sure. As long as you know that that label doesn't mean anything to do with demonic, it doesn't have anything to do with darkness. And so when I accepted those things, oh man, the changes, the things I was able to do blew me away. So what programmings do you have right now that is binding your ability to express your gifts? I will implore you to literally go after this video, put on some meditation music and write them down. What programming is holding you back? Write them down and start to address them. Start to peel them off of your being. And once you can remove those programmings, then we can work on your activation. Then we can work on connecting you. Then we can work on expressing the soul gifts that are there. And this is what we're going to be working on in the Goddess Project. Y'all, if you want to access your gifts in 2025, if you want to access what is written on your soul, the Goddess Project is what is waiting for you, is the path that's going to take you there. So I cannot wait to see you. I have a link down below, and I'm also super excited for our live ceremonies that we're going to be doing on the 25th with that planetary alignment. That's going to be our first ceremony in January, and ooh, that herbal alchemy is going to change your life for sure. My loves, it was nice spending this time with you. If you haven't done so, follow this account because I will be doing a lot of videos on your spiritual abilities, because this is my purpose, to help you to get back to who you really are, which is a sovereign, spiritually powerful being, connected to the energetic realms, connected to the divine realms in